have a collect call from. Press 1 to accept charges.
Hey you guys, it's the Queen Carter and you are tuned in to Press One Podcast. And today I have a special guest by BDaFuture. How you doing, BDaFuture?
I'm cool and I'm good. How y'all doing out there?
Good. So how did you get a name like BDaFuture?
BDaFuture. My name really come from my initials is B, you know what I'm saying? But the future part came from me being young. I used to want to produce, you hear me? Mm-hmm. I used to be the person beating on the desk for the rap battles at high school. And I used to be doing unique beats because I was a drummer in school, in college and high school and middle school. I played the drums. I used to be in a band. So I always had unique beat patterns I used to do. You know what I'm saying? So people used to be like, man, you going to be the future of the music. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of really put my be in the front of the future, you know what I'm saying? And like I started rapping too, so like they was really like, yeah, you gonna really be the future because you different, you know what I'm saying? But I also use be the future as a metaphor, like telling everybody else in the world to be the future, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, that's unique, yeah.
So yeah, like I want everybody to be the future, like so we can have a better future. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So like it's you know, it's two ways you could look at it. So it's like a metaphor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
So let us know where you're from, like originally.
I'm from Uptown New Orleans, Carrollton, Black Pearl, Nigga Town, but you know, I don't want to really say nigga, but that's where I'm from, Nigga Town, Black Pearl, Carrollton, 17 Ward.
Okay. All right. So how was it for you growing up?
Growing up was I was in a rough area, but like I had like everything. Like I ain't gonna front a cap. Like I had a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. My people had a little bread, you know what I'm saying? But I still was in the jungle. But I had to still, you know, face everyday life and being in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I ain't had no bad childhood like as like being like, you know, poor type shit. But, you know, we had hard times sometimes, but like majority of the times we was good, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so did you grow up in a 2-parent home?
No, I didn't. Like my dad, he played professional baseball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was
Is he known?
Yeah, he pretty known, but it was a minute ago, but he was known when he was in there, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What's his name?
His name Gene Harris.
Okay. He played for New Orleans?
Nah, he played in New Orleans at Tulane. Okay. He got drafted from Tulane. Mm-hmm. He from Florida, but he got drafted from Tulane. He met my mom when he was going to Tulane. My mom from here, originally from here too. Okay. But he met my mom going to Tulane. My mom was going to Forshey, which is right down the street from Tulane, LC Forshey, what they turned to Lusher now. Mm-hmm. So my mom met him, you know what I'm saying, and he got drafted like 2 years later, and he was always on the road and all that, but I was always around him. But I was really raised by my grandmother. Like my mom was there too, but my grandma was like really my guardian, you know what I'm saying?
Any reason for that?
My mom was just working, doing her thing, and I actually like really wanted to stay with my grandma because she was sick, but she really took care of me and showed me everything I needed to know for life, you know what I'm saying? She was like very, very wise, you know what I'm saying? So she also had a lot of money too, so.
Okay. So are you the only child or you have siblings?
Nah, I have siblings. I have 2 sisters by my mother, and I have a sister on my dad's side, so I really have 3 sisters, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Me and my sister on my dad's side, crazy, we the same age. Mm-hmm. My dad had 2, you know, at one time, you heard me, like type shit, like, so, yeah, but I'm the oldest of all us. I still, even though me and my sister on my dad's side the same age, I was born like 3 months before her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that.
How many siblings did you grow up with in like your household?
I grew up with my two sisters, but I grew up with all my cousins in my household because, like I said, I stayed by my grandmother. My mom stayed next door. We had a double. You heard me?
Okay.
That same house I just showed you on the on
Yeah,
my cover art.
yeah.
Yeah. My mom lived next door. My grandmother lived on the other side. So, like, everybody came by our house. You know what I'm saying? All my cousins and stuff, they came by me. So I grew up with about 30, 40 people.
Lord.
Every day.
Yeah.
Like, some on weekends, because some of them didn't live in our hood, but they was in the hood from Friday to Sunday every weekend. So our family really close-knitted, and we was all always together, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I grew up with about 30 to 40 people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did you have
Literally.
like a good relationship with your dad or?
Oh, yeah. Still
Okay.
to this day, yeah. My dad, we locked in, like, it wasn't no bad blood with me and my dad. He had to go, you know what I'm saying? He got drafted, so he had to go get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he still looked out for me all the time, like, and I always traveled with him. Like I said, I was always around him. I was always in Florida. He from Okeechobee, Florida.
Okay.
I was always down there by his side of the family, too. So, yeah, no bad blood with my dad. We still locked in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when you were growing up, did you have any like trouble while you was in school?
Pretty much like any New Orleans. If you was back then from the real New Orleans, like you had like gone to schools, like you know in the hood, like yeah, we had trouble every day. Yeah, but you had to be a beast to be in that jungle, and you know what I'm saying. And how I could say it, you had to know how to maneuver. You know what I'm saying. But we got into stuff every day. Yeah, like back then it was like I'm from the 17 ward, like. Fauché is in 13 ward. I went to Samuel J. Green Middle School. That's in 13 ward. You know what I'm saying? So back then it was like ward fights. You know what I'm saying? If you from this ward, you know, the 17th didn't get along with the 13th, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So yeah, we had the fights at the bus stops. You know what I'm saying? Gang fights in school and all that. Yeah, that was typical. That was typical New Orleans. Like so. Ain't wasn't nothing different, you know what I'm saying, for me, but yeah, that was always going on. Like,
Do you feel like you was getting structure from like your parents, or was it just like you said, a norm?
I was getting structure from my grandmother, my really my grandmother, my aunties, my uncles. Like, I got structure all around the board, even people in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying, like our neighborhood was even close-knitted because everybody grew up together. Even my parents and my partners and all their parents, they grew up together. Like, it was like generations in our neighborhood of families, you know what I'm saying? So nobody really did not know each other, like from the grown-ups to the kids. Like, so it was always like, if we outside and we doing something tore up, you heard me, like, our partners' mamas or daddies could get on our ass, you know what I'm saying? Because we that close, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was structured from everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Good and bad, pros and cons, you know what I'm saying? So, but it was like that.
So did you get into any legal trouble before you reached the age of 18?
I got in, when I was 12 years old, I got in trouble, but I really wasn't supposed to that time, you heard me. Somebody from my neighborhood had robbed somebody on St. Charles by Tulane. And me and my partners was coming from a basketball game one night, you heard me, and shit, we used to walk each other home, like me and one of my partners, we was the last two because our house was on the end of the block, you heard me. We had walked everybody home, and my partner went in. I was about to go in. I was the last one about to go in the house, you heard me. And a black Jeep just so happened to sped down the street and pulled up on me, you heard me. And he pulled a gun out like, you robbed my wife. So he thinking I robbed his wife.
Yeah.
Which the whole time it was somebody else, but he act like I did it and pulled the gun, called the police. I went to jail. My first time going to jail, I was 12 years old.
Dang.
Yeah, I was in 7th grade, middle school. I went to jail that night. You heard me? I was in there for about a week and a half before they found out all the evidence, and people was coming to the courthouse and the jail trying to get me out and shit, like telling them I wasn't the perpetrator and shit. The people even from Nord, you heard me, that was telling them I just had got out of a basketball game and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, my first time going to jail, experiencing real jail I was 12 years old.
Yeah, how was that experience for you? Or do you remember how you felt going to jail?
I really never was scared of jail or nothing, but I was just furious because it was like
you didn't do it.
I really didn't do it, and a white dude. It was not that I'm racist or nothing, but it was a white dude being like stereotyping me. I'm like, bro, you see me? I'm 12 years old. I got a fucking basketball jersey on this shit, ball. Like, you think I robbed somebody? You know, coming like this, I don't even got nothing on me to look like I'm a robber, you know what I'm saying, at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the police actually kind of believed it. That what fucked me up with it. Like other than like the jail part, I wasn't really tripping about that part because I'm built for all type of situations. Like I been built for that type of shit. Like I was never like, you know. So, but like that was the part that had me fucked up with it. Like the system, you know what I'm saying? If I could say that, the system.
Yeah.
Like they look at all black people, no matter what the age was or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like they look at you like you're a criminal type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that was like the wake up call for me, like, man, it don't matter if you got money, you poor, you young or old, white America still look at you like you're a criminal or you got to get in the system. They want you in the system. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of was like the only thing I was really mad about at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That type shit.
So you was in like Orleans Parish, like, so how did your family feel about it? Did they feel like you did
my
it?
family cut up, man.
Yeah.
My grandma came outside, man, had a whole gun about to shoot the dude who, man, it was a chaos out there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the police my grandma was like 60, 70 at that time, something like that, man. They was about to arrest her for having her, you know, about to fucking shoot the dude and shit, man. My grandma, she ain't fucking play. Like, she was a real gangster. Like, she ain't play at all, bro, especially about me. Like, I was like her favorite person, you know what I'm saying? Like, so she really wigged out when that happened, man. She didn't give a fuck, bro. Like, but everybody was out there cutting up, bro. Everybody had came outside for that shit. And another thing, one of my neighbors, one of my partner's mama had been so called. She actually saved my life that night because dude was about to shoot at me, but she stood in front of me. You heard me? Shout out to my people, Auntie Mookie. You heard me? She actually stood in front of me and like told that nigga he better not shoot. You know what I'm saying? This boy ain't fucking robbed nobody. You heard me? So she just came out of the blue, out of like, I don't know how, like it was just God. It was just God at that time. You know what I'm saying? She came out of the house about to go walk around to this other store, and she so happened to see the dude got me hemmed up on the corner. You heard me? And she stepped in and helped me that night. I'll never forget that. I never forget that every time I see her. You heard me? I still remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Yeah, so you were very young. So did that like change your view when you got out after that week? Like from the stuff you experienced in jail?
Hell nah, because when I was in jail, I ain't experienced nothing. Like, motherfuckers be talking about jail and all that like it's just, man, if you go in jail and just be you ain't gonna have no problems. Like, when motherfuckers be going in jail, they be having a mindset on like, I gotta go in this bitch and be tough and act tough, and
they want to run in it.
The motherfuckers who act like that get their ass whooped and fucked over because motherfuckers really don't be on that shit like that. That shit be off movies. Like, but when you experience jail for real, like, man, if you go on that bitch and be you, but you can't let nobody play with you.
Yeah.
Now, when it come to that time, but other than that, like, motherfuckers be chilling, man, in jail. Like, not glorifying insanity, but I'm just saying it be a false narrative on jail because they be putting that shit on TV and shit, and people be looking at that shit that never went and experienced it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people be thinking it's like. It's like that, though, but like I say, you got to bring motherfuckers to that, or you got to, it just different situations you could get into and make it like that. But other than that, man, niggas been that bitch chilling, talking, josing, playing cards, exercising, you know what I'm saying? It just, that narrative of that bitch bad, it could get bad. Just like out here, it could get bad. Or if you're chilling, you can mind your business and you be straight. Like, but that shit ain't really like how people be trying to put it to be. Like, like for real, for real.
So, when was the next time you got in trouble from being 12? So, did you like continue on with school, playing basketball and stuff like that?
I continued on with school. You heard me? I played every sport: basketball, football, baseball.
Okay.
My next time getting in trouble was in going to jail type shit. It was in college.
So you did good. So you graduated from school.
Yeah, I graduated, man. I got a full scholarship to Jackson State. Shout out to Jackson State University. You heard me? I played baseball out there, and I played in the band. Shout out to the Sonic Boom. Shout out to WT. You heard me? I played out there I was out there for like 8 years of my life.
Yeah.
But I graduated in 5 years. But out there, I had to really get on my own. You heard me? Like, my grandma had passed away. My dad had stopped playing ball. Like, so I had to start being a man early and getting my stuff on my own. Like, I had to be, I had to get it how I live, put it like that. So I got caught shoplifting the first time.
How old were you?
18.
Okay.
Boom. That was my first time going to jail since the
being 12.
Yeah. Since that time. Boom. Then probably about a couple of years later, I went to jail again for counterfeit money. I had counterfeit money and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then fuck. What else?
How was that? Like, you can't skip over that.
That was crazy. Like, the crazy thing, I didn't know I had counterfeit money.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I thought you was printing it out or
my
something.
past, no, look, no, not government, if you see this, no, I was not printing the shit out. A motherfucker gave me the counterfeit money. If back then I could talk about drugs.
Yeah.
All right. Back then I used to sell shit. So boom, motherfucker bought something from me.
Oh, and gave
me counterfeit money, and I went in a club trying to spend a motherfucker in the club, and they swiped it with the marker, and boom, they called the police on me with that. Man, that was a crazy experience as well. Like,
were you in what state were you in? Using
I was in Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
In Jackson, in a club, man, about to buy everybody drinks.
Yeah. It was a lot, or it was just like a bill?
It was $100 bill.
Yeah.
I had a lot of them in my pocket, plus real money.
Yeah.
So,
so you had a lot of counterfeit bills?
I had like $600 in counterfeit.
Oh.
And I had regular other money type shit, like, but
they had made like a new bill, or like how you didn't.
Man, the motherfuckers was look just like money, like real money. Like, if the people wouldn't have hit it with the marker, I would have got away with it.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't tell at all, not at all. So, man, I got my ass beat by the police for it because they was trying to like ask me who I was getting the printed money for.
Yeah.
And when I ain't tell them and shit, I was like, man, somebody gave me that money when they was purchasing something, like, type shit. So, they kept me in jail. They called the feds on me. I had to go to a hearing and everything because they were trying to actually see, was I affiliated with money laundering people that print money and print counterfeit bills and shit. So that shit was crazy. Like, but I got off that too, cause.
So how long was that process?
That process was about 3 months, on and off, going back and forth. Well, my wife will tell you I had to get that charge cleared and everything. Like, the person that was on that case when I had to get the fucking charge cleared actually died. And when it was time for me I had another case out here, I had to fucking get that one off my record. They just threw it away because the person had died. They had lost the records and shit. Okay. So that was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was another time and shit. A few more times after that too in Mississippi. I went to jail and shit.
For like minor things?
Drug, shit, like shit like that.
So it was just like lock up release type thing? So to get a bond?
Bond and, sit it off sometimes and, it wasn't no felonies and shit. It was misdemeanors.
So what age were you when all this was happening?
I had a scholarship and shit, but I really wasn't working like that. Like, so I was like hustling and trying to grind and shit, like to get.
So was you like at least staying on campus, or you had to pay to stay off campus?
I stayed on campus for like my freshman year. Then I started staying off campus.
Okay. Yeah. So you had to cover all that.
Yeah, I had how I could say this. I had an apartment. You hear me? I had a couple of apartments out there. Like, yeah. So I had to, I had bills and shit early.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did you have any kids in the meantime, or did you just finish college?
No kids.
Okay.
I was, one thing about my mom, like, she didn't care about a lot of shit, but she made sure I didn't make no babies with no anybody and shit. Like, she was tough about that shit. Like, that fucking baby mama shit. Like,
she wanted to be a family man?
Yeah, she wait till I got married. Like don't do that shit like with no random people and shit, because it bring a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of listened to her with that shit. Like, I was tough on myself with that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, at them times, I'm struggling. I got to take care of me. I can't take care of nobody else. And I'm kind of selfish.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like spending money on nobody else and shit, unless it's my wife. But, like, I'm selfish with that shit. Like, so I was like, I don't care if it's no kid or not, man. I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing that shit at that time. Like, I was too focused on what I was trying to be and become. You know what I'm saying? So I was focused on me, so I wasn't really focused on having no kids and shit.
So what did you graduate with?
Business administration degree.
Okay. So what happened with the sports?
I played and shit. I just didn't make it to the major league or nothing. So that's when I fell back on music. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I was playing sports, but I was also in a band out there in college too. So I just fell back on music, man. Like, and it was kind of like the best decision. Like, I was like, I was like, I like the sports, playing ball and shit, but music always was first. My first passion, my first love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, sports and shit, I was just naturally good at it, so I played. And I played for like my people too, because they was pushing me to try to make it to the league and shit, because of who my dad was and shit. So they was like wanted me to like follow in his footsteps and shit, but I wanted to follow in my own fucking footsteps.
So was he there the whole like your college?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad always not there, but he there.
Yeah.
Type shit. Like, sometimes he was there too. And when I'm at school, he was there. He was coming to games and all that shit. He was there. But he do his own thing, but he there when he supposed to be there.
When it matters.
Yeah.
So you say you kept getting like little minor charges and things. So when did you catch like a real charge?
My real charge was like 2 years ago. Well, a year and a half ago.
So you had got through college and was going through life.
I got through college. I had got arrested a couple of times in Houston too for the same stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you had to serve any long periods of time with those?
No, thank God.
Okay.
'Cause I just thank God I ain't had to. but I done been in jail a lot, bro. But I'm done with that shit. You heard me? My last charge was serious though. I had 3 felonies, and God still brought me through them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got snitched on a year and a half ago. Not even a year and a half ago, probably a year and some ago. Right now I'm on diversion right now. I got to go do drug tests, and I can't drink liquor. I got to do community service. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff. I'm in a drug program called diversion.
Okay.
Right now, as we speaking right now, I got to like July, and I'll be off. It gave me 18 months.
Oh, that's right around the corner.
Yeah, so I've been going through that like right now. Like, somebody snitched on me, and they sent the police. The police came to the house, undercovers narcotic unit, and shit, tore the house up. Had me and my wife and them on the ground. My mother-in-law, they took me and my brother-in-law. You know what I'm saying? Over some shit that somebody told them. They thought I had way more narcotics than I had in the house, and yeah, it was a big ass chaos out there for that shit too.
Yeah.
As well. So
was somebody like close to you or a hater?
I can't talk about that part, but like, yeah, they were supposed to be close. But yeah, it always be them people.
Yeah. So when you went to jail, like, how did you feel when you were going to jail for that?
Man, I felt so many ways. Like, it was just like a lot was wandering through my head, man. Like, really, like, who could it be? So I really, figured it out and stuff. Like, cause I used to be like, I help so many people. Why would they, why would people be jealous and envy of me when I'm helping them and shit? You know what I'm saying? But you never know, man. Like, people be having all type of reasons and agendas that they'll do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how much time did you have to serve?
I ain't served that much time off it because we had lawyered up and shit, and I got off that shit. But my lawyer got me to where I was facing 5 years in jail or 3 years probation. 3 years house arrest with an ankle monitor, or the diversion program that I got. So I picked the diversion program because I wasn't smoking or drinking or nothing no more. So I was like, I could do that and get myself back straight and get everything back in order off that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I done. And shit, like I say, I got a couple more months left, man, and it should be done, and I could move forward and close that chapter of my life and focus on my music and, everything I got going now.
How long were you sitting in jail for that?
How long, B? About a few weeks.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
How was it? Like, what parish were you in?
I was in Gretna.
Okay, so you was in Jefferson Parish?
Jefferson Parish, yeah. Yep, Jefferson Parish.
How was that for you?
Shitty.
Yeah?
Yeah, because of the
environment?
No. It's never, like I say, jail. I never had a problem in jail. It was just what happened, like the circumstances, like the reason, like, you know what I'm saying, like the snitching shit, like, why? You know what I'm saying, like, why? But you know what I'm saying, that was it was jail. It wasn't jail for me. Like, when I go, I know how to adapt to any environment I'm in, and shit. I'm an authentic person, so people that's authentic, they gonna know when you authentic, and when you not to be, play with or tried and shit. Like, they real dudes. I ain't gonna say the N word. Real dudes, no real dudes.
Yeah.
Like, you don't gotta You don't gotta be like around somebody for a minute to know that if they fake or real, if they front. You know what I'm saying? You know how to read that. If you from that environment, you gonna know how to you gonna know how to read that. It's gonna be the energy you gonna get off of that person or this person, and you gonna know when a motherfucker fake or phony, like, cause you been around real gorillas.
Yeah.
So you know what to feel and how to be, it's a certain energy that come with that. So like motherfuckers, it don't be like that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you have like any moment that you thought of that's like a frustrating time while you was incarcerated? Any of the times that you've been incarcerated?
Only frustrating shit I just was missing my wife and my family, like, and having the freedom of doing what I want and eating what I want and not being around like my wife, like being around a bunch of fucking dudes. It's like, bro, it's fucked up the way you gotta be around other niggas. I mean, excuse me, other males, like, and then like, man, that's the part that get you, like, you know what I'm saying, like being around dudes all day, motherfuckers don't give a fuck. You in confined spaces with them. You got to go to the shower. You got to get naked around this person, around that. Then they got people that's, you got to, that part, like, and then, like I say, like, you going to be missing your people. Like, that be the hardest part. Like, you going to miss your people.
Yeah. So like, beyond, like, certain circumstances that you have, after you kept going to jail for catching like drug charges, what makes you keep going back in the streets? Like,
I stopped being in the streets. That was my final, like, God was telling me, this your final wake up call. You know what I'm saying? Because I was this close to getting some real time. Like, I was this close to getting some real time, like, and that just was like, it's when I sat down, I'm like, man, I'm tired of this. And then if I get real time, like when I was getting time and shit, back then I wasn't married or nothing. I was single, mingling, and I didn't give a fuck. But now, since I'm married and grown up and shit, like, I know and I got shit going, I can't let that go. I can't waste my talent. I can't waste my marriage. I can't waste being around my people. You know what I'm saying? I can't let that shit go. So I just like, fuck that. That was it.
Yeah. How long you been married?
I've been married 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you feel like being in a relationship keep you out the streets, or that's still a long time that
definitely. My wife, she like 6 years older than me. She was way more mature than me when I met her, and she had to work with me, and she did that, and I was like, it wouldn't be fair to her to throw away all her hard work that she put into me to help me become a more mature and better person. It wouldn't be fair to her either. And she need me because she depend on me, and a lot of people depend on me. So,
how many times you think you was in jail during y'all relationship?
Shit. What, babe? I went to jail probably about 5 times.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. About 5 times.
Yeah.
That's just what I could think of, right? Probably a little more.
So y'all ever had any children?
My wife has children. They my children. I've been raising them since 2011, 12. Okay. Yeah.
So you have no children of your own?
I have no children with her. No. But like I say, her children, my children. Like, so,
Yeah.
I ain't really want to start off with no new little children.
Okay.
Like, once I got around them, like, shit, I'm raising 3 children. I don't need no fucking more. Then I got my fucking nieces, my nephews, her nieces, her nephews, everybody, kids come by us still to this day. Like, man, fuck that. I was like, we done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they all grown now and shit. So, we like, we done.
Yeah.
We was good. You know what I'm saying?
So, anytime that you went to jail, did that cause any, like, real fraction in y'all relationship?
No.
Okay.
No. My wife, she knew why I went to jail, like, so it wasn't nothing like she didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, no friction or nothing. Nothing. Like, she was always by my side. No matter if I'm right or wrong, she there.
Yeah.
So it don't. And I'm rarely wrong. It just certain times I got caught up in certain shit. Like, other than that, I'd be really cooling. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I don't have none of that with her. Like, that's my best friend. Like, so we like, she know everything I do, man. Fuck.
That's good. Yeah. So how long you been doing music?
My whole life, really, but like professionally, 7 years straight, strong, like really like getting after it, like being for real with it. 7 years. Yeah.
Okay. So what made you start doing music? Like, I know you said you was part of the band.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I knew I could go to, get to doing it and perfecting it and really make something out of myself, and to stop doing other stuff and do this and really build a career and be legal, you know what I'm saying, and make something out of myself.
Okay.
And become successful with it, because it's like second nature to me. I already knew I had it. I just had to put my mind to it 110%, and I'd be where I'm at now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm still climbing, but I just always knew I could go somewhere with it.
What makes you different from other artists? It's a lot of artists nowadays, so.
It's a lot of artists, but I'm super different, like on some, I'm musically inclined for one. Like, I ain't just a rapper, I'm an artist. Like, I could do any type of art, like any type of music. Like, I don't have to just do shoot 'em up, bang bang music. Like, I do music. I could even do gospel music if I wanted to. Like I could do anything with music. Like, so.
Have you experienced with that? Like, have you released some other stuff?
I actually released a country song.
Okay.
Yeah, I done a country song with a dude named Dave Whitner. You know what I'm saying? Country singer. It's on YouTube right now, the video and everything. It's all on Apple, Spotify, everything. It's called Down to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done that. I done a lot of other stuff too, but like, that was my, how I could say it, like, when I done that song, I was like, man, I could do anything. Like,
how long ago was that?
Like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I could do anything now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing that I can't do. Like, so.
So seeing the way like music is today, like, what keep you motivated to keep going?
Knowing I'm right there, knowing if I quit, I'm a quit, and I was gonna be right there from popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm right there. Like, so the love and the respect and the feedback and the views and all that I get on a daily basis, I know people really rocking with what I'm doing. So that keep me going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the feedback and the love. I know that's like hard to get. Like, like, if you somebody that suck, or like that's like not really good, people not gonna even give a fuck.
Yeah.
So if you doing something and people tapping in, that should give you the fuel you need, because motherfuckers don't care about nothing if they don't want to care about it. You know what I'm saying? So if you getting the feedback that you need, and that should give you your fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should keep you going, keep you motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, motherfuckers don't have to listen to nothing you do,
Exactly.
or look at nothing you do. And like, I get thousands of views and shit. So I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that keep me fucking fueled, like for real, for real.
So when you say you went to jail last time, you got from the streets. So like, did you ever start working a job, or you just been doing music?
I always had a job.
Okay.
Yeah, I always had a job. Like I always have a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just wanted more.
I just didn't want more. I just know I needed more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't trying to be fucking Nicky Barnes or Frank Lucas or somebody. Like I just done that shit to invest in myself.
Yeah.
Like, cause I do everything by myself. I don't have no big dogs, no big homies, no investors, none of that shit. Mm-hmm. Everything you see me doing is coming out of me, my wife pocket.
Yeah.
Like, we do everything together. I do everything on my own. Like, I got a few people with me, but majority of the money, the finances, coming out of my pocket.
Yeah.
So, in order to fund what I was doing extra stuff on the side to fund my dream, and my investing in myself to get better and better and look better, and you know how it go. Better quality, better, you know. I probably have to pay, you know, you got to pay for everything when you first start. Yeah, videos, beats, clothes, performances, trips. Yeah, that's out of my own pocket. Like, so like, I was doing that shit for a reason, not for just to be a fucking, you know, like I was doing it to invest in myself and my craft.
Yeah. So are the numbers your brand? You want to speak on that?
The numbers right here is my album that's dropping February 22nd. It's called 7719. Actually, is my childhood house that I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Up in Carrollton, New Orleans. I want to pay a little homage to that house. It was a legendary house, man. Like a lot happened there.
Is it still there?
It's still there,
okay.
Yeah. But my grandpa sold it, but the people who live there now, they cool. Like they let me come do shit, take pictures, do shit in front of it. Like they knew my grandpa. They knew us before he sold it to them and shit. But that house was very, very like special to me, man. Like I learned a lot. We did a lot. It was a lot that went on in that house, like family wise and all that shit, man. It just near deep to me. And I got to keep the legacy going for my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter who in that motherfucker now, you know what I'm saying? That's still where
part of you,
it's still me, man. And like, shit, I spent like 18 years in that motherfucker. My grandmother spent like 60 years in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? My mama spent 30, you know? My auntie spent 20, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had, that house like was legendary, man. So I just had to give back to that because it shaped and molded me into who I am today as well, like with other experiences. But that house shaped me into who I am today. Yeah. So I had to pay homage to that, like never forgetting where I came from, where I started, where it all started. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So what can people expect from the album? Is it like dedicated to like your life and childhood, or
it is, but they can expect like diversity. Like I pride on being diverse, like always trying to come up with something different and better. Every song I do, I try to outdo that song. You know what I'm saying? So it's something for everybody on the album. It's not just no one genre. You know what I'm saying? I got a genre on for everybody, from club to gangster rap to conscious rap to stuff for the OGs, stuff for the women. Like I got variety of music on there, like, but you ain't gonna skip a song though. Yeah. Cause everyone, like, every different, even though all of them kind of different, they still interact with each other like some kind of way. Like it's still on the same kick, you know what I'm saying? But it's they different genres, but it still mesh all together on the same type of messages. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it flow all the way together, man. And like I say, a lot of it I'm talking about like from them experiences from the house. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, but it's still relatable to everybody because I know everybody had the family house that they went to, and everybody had the family house that they went kicked it with their cousins and their partners, and you know what I'm saying, and they had get-togethers and you know all type of stuff and experiences in their house, and like this might make people think about where they grew up at, you know what I'm saying, and have something to talk about, or write a book, or do a podcast, or you know what I'm saying, like to talk about their memories, you know what I'm saying, like when they
Plan on dropping
childhood
a lot
and
of
stuff.
visuals for it.
Yeah, I got 2 of them out right now.
Okay.
On YouTube. Set for Life, featuring Cutter Gang J Black, and 101 featuring Lil Wildlife. That's 2 visuals that's out right now. They're gonna be on a tape as well. But
Okay.
yeah, we gonna do a visual for every song, man. We about to promote this album heavy. It's gonna be everywhere, man. It's gonna be bananas. Like, it's gonna be everywhere. We gonna have everything on the album so you could actually see in person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bring the visual off the album to the screen for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
So what can we expect for your future? Be the future.
I'm working very hard for my future to be even brighter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working hard to become a household name worldwide, not just in the city. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide. And I'm on my way. So y'all stay tuned and keep tapping in. I thank everybody for tapping in. And if you haven't tapped in, I'm going to make y'all tap in on the 22nd. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like, this album is about to be like the one that take me all the way to where I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I put in a lot of hard work on this album, man. It got 14 songs on there, all bangers and shit. Like I say, a few of them gonna pop, and it's gonna be a trickling effect after that. They gonna go boom, 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 boom. I'm telling you, like, this album, man, gonna probably be like who had that album? 50 Cent, when he had that Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
You ain't had to skip a song. Every song was the truth. Like, that's how this album about to be. Like, I'm telling y'all, no bap. Like, 20. What I can say, probably like 2026. Y'all gonna remember this interview, and
Bookmark it.
yeah, 2026. I'm gonna be a superstar off this album, off 7719. I promise you.
Manifest it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in 2026. Y'all gonna see me everywhere, man. I'm telling you.
So we always like to end with a message to the youth. So the youth that might be running the streets or getting in trouble or thinking about getting in trouble.
Yeah.
So what message would you have to get to them off of your experience?
The youth. I have a couple.
Okay.
Wanna be yourself. Don't be a follower. You know what I'm saying? 2, find something you good at and put 110% in it, and keep working hard at that one thing that you good at, and you never know what it's gonna do in the future. It's gonna turn around for you.
Yeah.
Like I say, man, stay in school, man. Even me, I was a tough dude, but I went to college. You hear me? I went to
Graduated
school,
too.
graduated. Like, don't ever be afraid to be smart. Smart always outweighs gangster. You know what I'm saying? Being smart keep you out here. You know what I'm saying? Being a gangster, you end up dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying? Being dumb and a follower, you end up dead or in jail. So always be yourself, and always think on your feet, and have a brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be a thinker before you act. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I tell a youth.
Okay. That's some good advice.
Yeah.
Do you have any other messages you want to close out with? Your Instagram already going to be at the bottom.
Yeah, my Instagram. But my message is, y'all go get this album 2225. It will be out. 7719, BDaFuture, everywhere, on every major streaming platform. That's the message I want to get to the world. Y'all go get this album, and it's going to change your life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, BDaFuture, for coming out today, doing the interview.
No problem. I thank you for having me, you know what I'm saying?
My pleasure. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below, and we'll have a new episode weekly. Peace.